Welcome to today's class. This is your Bafemi graphics. Now today we are going to be focusing on a video that is application advert. So it's also video content creation. So it's also under it. So you can see this is the project file which I'm going to export. I'm going to export the project file, send it to you and the necessary material, but I'm going to teach the tutorial from scratch to finish. So this is the project. Can you see how large it is? But it is not large. The beginning is the hardest point. Once you can get the hardest point, to get the full details, it's very simple. So let me try to play it so that begin the project. So it is 16:9. Okay, I bring in the background. Okay, let's enlarge this background. All the video is 25 seconds. So now let's move. The first slide, my first slide there is 1 second. So make sure you enlarge all these two. You just enlarge it so that you have a focus on it. So this kind of video need it work with frame, so you have to understand the time frame, and most especially it follows sound. So I think I should be able to bring in the sound. So most especially this kind of video follows sound. The way the beats it, you just have to be marking the beat here. So once the beat change, like palm, you mark it here. Where it change again, you mark it. Where it change again, you mark it, so that you understand the way to bring in your text and your graphics. So that's how it is. So I'm going to remove for this one. Okay, the first beat in that sound which you need to bring out is okay. So now I'm not, so that the work will not look confusing, so I will not first bring out the sound. So I'll just walk through, then bring in the sound. But I advise that if you want to start a new job, like a sound is specifically, you are giving a sound for the job, make sure you first follow the sound and look at the flow of the sound. Now me, I have understand the flow of the sound, so you need to understand the flow of the sound. Once you understand the flow of the sound, you mark it the way the sound flow. Then you now input your text and adjust. So which we are going to do everything. We are going to do it, both the flow and adjustments. All right, let's move on. Now this one, I'm going to change the color. Now the color of the video follow the color of the brand. So okay, so let's give it to this. Yes. All right. So the content is already, I know the content offhand, so I'm just going to input the content directly. So need money. Then one of the things that you should understand, alignments. You can see that red line. It means that it's centralized. If it's vertically at the center, you can see the line. So you have to make it horizontal central. Now I'm going to bring this online. If need money, I'm going to duplicate this text. Before I duplicate the text, let me change the fonts to the normal font I want to use. Okay, I think this font is big. That's not the first one. Okay, let's use this. All right, so now this is the first here. Okay, I duplicate it, then bring it here. Okay, money, so I'll have to balance it in time. Then question mark. So yeah, I want it to at least have a little bit of central. Yeah, that's it. So the way this one bring it now, I'm not going to use this question mark. Let me see. Let me just use the medium. Okay. Medium. Alright. Right. Good. Now we need to move here 1 second of that. I think I will still bring in an animation. Let me just make it more than this. So let's see what is going to happen. Now this first one, it will come in by a slide from the right. Now if you see the video I played that time, you see the way it come in. So let it come like this. Okay, this one now it will come in by the right too. You just give it like that. Then you have to break this one. This one still have to break to the left. Okay, so that it's like this. I still want it to be more, to break more. Okay, good. Yes, so that's it. So then the next thing that I now frame the animation here. Okay, this animation will take a little bit of a time, but do not worry, I'm going to get it. So the first thing is to make this one's layer, duplicate as a layer. Okay, because the animation will span from, it's just 1 second too. Okay, it's just 1 second. So let's give it like this. Let's say just 1 second. So cut it here. Alright. So once I do it for the first one, this is the hardest point you get. So let's enlarge this shape. Enlarge the shape. Make it white so that you can see what we're doing. Then you can see where I put this my shape. You can see where I put it. Okay. Then let's go to effects. We want to form a transition that is unique. So we are going to use liquid. Make sure you get it from the store. Liquid. I'm going to use liquid. Okay, sorry. I think yes, liquidity. Okay. Alright. So we are going to use liquid. You can see it here. So I'm going to expand it like this. You can see just like rectangle. Alright. So the liquid is here. You can see. So that is okay. Now I'm going to cut it to the right. Now good. Now just make sure you focus. Now I'm going to use frame key to move the shape now and the effect. Now the frame key, put plus here. You know, I've already put my shape here with a little bit of gap. Then put your plus here so that the plus will be here. Okay, then go back to the beginning of this space. Take this shape, take it here. Okay, you can see I have taken the shape out of the frame. Then now the next one is go to frame 2, do the same thing for this one. Okay, then go back, take the effect, take it like this. Yes, good. So once we look at it like this, you can see it. So now we are going to give a setting to the effect. Just give 24. Okay, 24. I think a little bit of work needs to be done there. We need to move it a little bit front here. Good. Because you have to be a little bit faster than the shape. so that it can give what we want. Yes, good. So you can see now it gives what we want. All right, good. Now we want it to be white. You see now, just listen the way I will do this one. Okay, this shape of the clip, this one will still remain the same background of that one. So it is very good for kinemaster. I used to make a recent use color. This is my recent use color. You can copy it too. And kinemaster has a feature that it works with color. If you look at the color palette, if you focus it down here, maybe I want to work on a video that is not having a unique brand. I can take color from white down here. It's accurate because something's on color policy, so it's very good. And I can take it from the horizontal like this, so it's good too. And I can take it here too. I can take it in the middle here, take it to the down. So that's it. So now the color I used last, okay, that's good. So now the next color that this thing will meet now will be what? Oh, now this one now from here to here. Oh yes, I take this one from here to here. That's almost 1 second. So I'm going to just go to the middle. I will just make my arrow to be at least most likely to be in the middle. So just cut it. I will show you another few points there. Now you can see when I cut this thing, it still remains the duplicate, like a duplicate of the same frame that happened here. That's what I love about kinemaster that happened here. So in a way, I have the same effect here. You can see. Okay. So what are we going to do next now? Now, just put your double click the first shape here. Then the last part, go up. Then click on the clip, split it. Then you are now going to make this shape white. Good. So you are going to make this shape white. As far as this thing comes, it becomes white. You can see it become white. So once it's white, this one you are going to make it the shape, the color of the shape that you want to displace next here. The color of the shape. Let's say you want to displace red next. Let's say you want to displace let's use this. Let's see. All right, good. So now I want to displace this one now. You can see. Then you are now going to make it the same color that you used last day. So this is it. Okay, so if we now play it now, you can see need money. You can see. Okay, so it remains one last thing we are going to use. Go to all effect, all animation, over all animation. We are now going to use floating. Squeezing. I'm going to use squeezing for the effect. Squeezing. Okay. Squeezing. Then make sure that your effect is at the front. Put it at the front. Bring it to the front or forward. I'll bring it to the front. So you now have it like this. Wow. So you can see the way we have it. So if you look at it now at the frame, let's see. There's a little bit focus there. It ought to get to this place. It ought to get to this place. Yes. It ought to get to. I think the reason why it's like that, we shouldn't have cut it. We should have duplicates. Okay. Let me do that now. So instead of we cutting, we should have just duplicate it. I think duplicate will make that fixture function very well. Yeah, good. Great. So instead of cutting, now let's duplicate this. Good. Duplicate this. Good. So we are now going to find the middle part, which is here. We are just going to trim it to the back. Okay, trim it to the back. Okay, I think we are going to trim this one to the front. Trim this one to the front. Let's see how it looks like. yes, yes, okay, yes, yes. Ah, good. Because I want a situation that my 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 this thing, yes, good, it gets to the end point of it. That's what I want. So you can see that this thing get to the end point. So let's quickly apply what we did that time. So this one, we still have this. Let me just apply it now. Okay, this one, the same color. Okay, this one white. Okay, all right. Then this one now, you have a red. Then this one have the red, which is this, have the red. All right. So we're going to move. Once this one gets here, once it's darken it here, immediately get here, you cut the text. Let's first split the text. Let's cut this one. Yes. All right, good. So that means that we have this. Go to the back. Let's go to the left side. So let's move on. Let's change the color. This color to this palette. You can see it. So it's around down here. So now we are going to change this color to this. Okay. So now this one will be broad font. Just bring it front, sorry. Then you will bring it to the flesh of this. Make sure that spawn this thing. There we go. So you have to be here. Okay. So let me first edit this thing. So the first content is you can come first. Good. Can come first. Make it very fast. So after you can, okay, just plus 350 plus this, the time frame in it. Okay, we should be having around 208 and something like that. So something. Okay, let's duplicate. Then break this one. Then make this. You can get a loan. All right, bring it in. Okay, another aspect is to make this one like this to almost. Let's duplicate this. So it should just be 1.2 differences with that one. The last aspect of this is just 1.2 stuff differences. Let's make it here. Nothing here. Oh, good. So can get a loan of up to so I want to move everything accurately. At least you have something if you in the middle. You can get a loan of good. So we have this. So that's good. It's a little bit slow. Nice one. So immediately this one shows the run of up to Now at the junctions of up to now up to there's here is forward. Okay, so we have to bring in another animation at this junction, like 4 points this 4 points this like this here. Okay, let's bring in the animation, which we are just going to copy this, duplicate, then duplicate the effect too. I'm not going to take it here, just hold it down, take it there. Should have marked it, so you can see I marked that place. So I'm going to copy this one too, duplicate, then duplicate, good. Now at this junction we must, I still want this one to be alignable so that it becomes the final of it. So this one, just follow it. Don't forget, always click on your effect and bring it to the front. Okay, yeah, we have a good thing now. Now we are going to change the color of this. Then after this we bring in the picture, which we are going to do in Pixel. We are going to edit that phone frame in Pixel, which I'm going to explain now. So this is how I got my application interface, because it's not a natural client work, it's just a challenge work that I'm giving to us now. So I got the interface from this. So you just screenshot your application phone, whatever the application you use to do that, screenshot. Okay, once you screenshot, you frame it here. You click on frame, so it gives you the frame of your phone. So hopefully I hope you got that. So it gives the frame of your phone, and this is the frame. So you save that frame. So I also go to their finance. I think it should be finance or something like that. Oh yeah, yes. So I also screenshot this one. When I screenshot it, I frame it also. So I just need maybe 2 interface or 2 interface. So if you want to do an app promotion, you might need like 3 or 4 interface. If you can even use that template, is very, very good. So you can also use another template as you have the inspiration, and you get inspiration from different ad video. So that is how you get inspiration. All right, let's move on. So I'm now going to go to, all right, so this is my interface, my Pixel lab. So it's 16:9. So you have to go to this place, then click on image size, set it to 16:9, set it to 16:9. That's YouTube for me. Just click on YouTube thumbnail to give you this interface. Okay, so you now need to go bring in image. Those are the image of what you screenshotted, so I'm going to bring it out now. So I just bring in the image now, do it, just make it to be at any place. So what you want to do in Pixel Lab is to rotate it, because kinemaster is now having 3D rotate. So I'll just, let me click on shape, 3D rotate also under this shape. So give it a full depth, it shouldn't be full depth, just 1 depth. Then the dark 100, the X rotates should be around 1. This one is around 35, give it 35 upwards. So it's around this 35. Yes. So let me see this. Just 1. Can give it like that. Then this one just have to play around this. Let's give it an intensity 100, shadow 1 so just play around it to get the exact thing here. So once you're able to do this one, let's see it again. I think it's not so 3D. So make sure you just rotate it. I think I gave it 35 when I did that. It should be 35. So once you get the 35, copy this, then just to get another footage of that one, then I'm just going to change it, reselect, click on reselect at the right hand side. Okay, so the next thing is that I bring in the next interface. So the next interface is this. So that's the second screenshot interface that I did. But this one, I think this one should be in just normal this thing. Okay, I think it's around this aspect. I think it should be around this aspect. So as far as the app interface, so as far you can do it, so just bring everything. I think I did up to 3, so right now I'm going to do 2, so you are going to see the remaining one when we are editing it. So whatever the interface you want your application video to show, you want your video advert to show, so just do that here. So and this is a very high demand video right now. It's a very high demand video. I'm still going to do more. If we can do more, that's very good too. So this one is a very good, so it's highly demand videos. Okay, so now let's move to kinemaster. So before we go, we have to save this one. So save it as image. So you save it as image. So make sure you put it to very high or ultra, anyone you like, then save to gallery. So that's all. Welcome back to kinemaster. So now I'm going to follow my color palette. So I'm going to choose this color palette. So I think it's around here. It's around here. Yeah. So to just change the way it looks, so that we don't have only white alone. So look at it flow in. Then this one, I'm going to choose it to the original color we want to use next, which is the red. So then once it flow in, this we have you know how we do it now. So this we have the first color of that frame. Okay, so it just be like it flow on its gets. And this one we have the red. Good. So at the second animation, okay, yeah. Yes, at the second animation we have our text and also our phone, application interface, sorry. So now good. Yes, so bring this now. So we have this one to be 6 million, get up to 6 million. 6 million. Oh, I have a narrow here. 6 million. Get up to 6 million. 6 million. Get up to 6 million. I'm going to use another font for this. So you can get this font on the store, or you should use another font that is just thick and related. So the 6 million is around this place, not too close to the edge. You shouldn't allow your work to be close to the edge like this. So 6 million, then I'll bring in the phone for my gallery now. Click here. Alright, so I'm going to use crop to crop this side away. Though it will be good if you can just save it one after the other. So because of time, I just save it once. So it's good to save it one after the other because of rotation effect, so that it can be very good. Okay, so now we move here. We know that our 6 million is here, so this one is also here. Like you can see the way it's enlarging because there's the other part in it. That's why it's like that. Okay, I think it's good like this. Alright, so we're now going to make an animation for the 2. Slide to the right, not from the left. Yes, let me see. Enter left. Yes. Let me use this one. Slide left. Okay. Slide left. Okay. The morning in west will be more faster than the extension. Have it here. So I'm just going to use frame. Well, before we use frame, we have to, so that it wouldn't shorten the flow, you have to understand something. Okay, good. Let me duplicate this one now. Duplicate. Because I'm going to use the duplicate. All the animation of the duplicate. Also duplicate this one. Okay. So start out with, so the font will be okay at 6 here. At this junction, we want this million to be twice, so I duplicate it. Then at these junctions of like 7, by 7 seconds. By 7 seconds, we want another word down, so I can duplicate here, take it in. By 8 to 9, this thing should be clear. By 8 to 9, because you have to first get your accuracy here, so that you can flow with the beats. Good. And this should be okay right now. Alright. So today, this I think is more sure. Let's give it here. Let's give it here. This one also. Yeah. This one also. Yeah. Okay. So we only use one phone. I'll do it down. Alright, let's move. So the first that this one move out. Yeah. I still want it to be more faster the way it moves, so key it here, then bring this on here, then here, so good, you know the way to move out. So then this one, the phone a little bit slide back, moving like this too. So yes, I love the way it is. So once it moves like that, the next is to work on this. You change the color of this one to red, the same red of the background, the same red. Good. You now give it a ring, a outline of white, lower it, 595. Same thing here, then give it 5. Good. Color 2, oh my goodness, the color of this thing should be white. Good. So at this junction we will have this here. Let's give it here. It's a little bit of work here. Just key it here, then make it down here. You get it. Let me see how fast it is. Yes, it's good. It's good. So this second one, that second one be at the top here. Take it to the top here. Good. So just make this one to be, bring it to the front. Bring it to the front. Good. So this one, then this one just be 6 million today. Get it? Yeah. Alright. So this one can just be having a little bit of check. You can just do it here, break it here, break it here, go to the middle, break it, then just a little bit of shift. Okay, good. Alright, so we move. So we apply our animation on this. So now we bring in the we're going to bring in animation. Yeah, same animation here. Okay, so let's duplicate in the duplication here. Duplication should be here. Good. And bring the next one. Duplicate. Take it there. Alright. You can just duplicate that one. I'll duplicate this one. Duplicate. Good. Make sure this one is at the front. Alright. So this one is white. Let's make it white to be okay. Then we're going to break this one just like we did. White also. right. Then this we have blue. Okay. Then this will be also blue. Right. So let's copy one text. So we're going to say no collateral. No collateral. No collateral. It's going to be here. Good. Duplicate. Guarantee. Guarantor, sorry. Collateral or guarantor. Duplicate. Require. Require. Alright, no collateral required, so we just bring it in. So let's make this one like this. Trinity. Good. So this one, let's make it an animation from slide down. Yes. Then this one, slide up. And this one can just come from slide like this. Good. So at the point of this one sliding in, it will be at the point of sliding in, then we're going to have our phone second interface in. So I'm going to bring our second interface from now. Alright, so we bring in our second interface, which is this collateral interface. Okay. The collateral or guarantor. Let me say something again. Good. So now this is good. So next is that we are like to scroll to 9. Then we want to input the next work on it. Let me show you. Which we can split this. Good. Then the animation shouldn't be there. Okay. Alright, so the next one I want to apply no collateral or guarantor required. Then it will be application process is. Then that means that I need to, let me just throw this one here, something of this nature. Then I did like this, did like this, did like this. Okay, good. Good. Application. Let's write it. Application process. Application duplicate. Edit. Application process. Fix. Application process is easy. So application process is easy. So I'm looking at this application coming from the left, coming from the right. They're very fast. Then this move with it from the left, very fast too. Just cut a little bit out of the application process. So why we like this application process? So at the point of application displaying, this one have to move there. So this one have to move in a way like this. Now the first thing is to look at the maximum here. Give it 13 effort, first give it 14. I think this one is okay, yeah. Good. Alright. So that we now animate it. Now at this point, you move like this. 1. Then 2. So at the end point here, not at the edge, at the head point here, sorry. So you should move in a way like this, like it's moving like that. So you can see it here. Good. So the application process is easy. Application process is online and easy. So by application process, good. From where? Let me look at the seconds from this to this. Yeah, from here. So let me just expand this and I'll cut it. Extend. So split it. Then bring it in. Okay, this will still move in such a way like this because it has to still be there, so that the sentence can be okay. Alright, application process is online, and yes, good. So it's just going to duplicate this. Easy and very easy, easy, good. Again, process is online and very easy. Now at the junction by this one, let me just pop here. Let me see it. Let's just slide for this one. Yes, good. Then pop for this one. Good. Then this one can a little bit adjust it so that we can have a taste of animation. Yeah. Okay. Then this one should be bring to front, so that when this one slides like this. Okay, good. So that's good. So what we have to do is that at the junction that these two come out, we have to make a keyframe to this. Just put 3 keyframe, 1, 2, then 3. Then go to the second one. Go to the second one. Then just make it a little bit like this. Good. That's very good. This we can still frame it in some manner, and I wish it should even come from down. Let's make it slide up. Okay, slide up. Then also frame. So I'm going to frame it here. So bring it here. We'll bring it here so that when it come out, good. So can you feel it? Oh, it's too very fast. Let me see, maybe. I want it to be a little bit slow. I think it's good. I think it's good. I can just slow it more. I think it's good, yeah. Alright, so I think it's okay. So just make a feel of the animation so that it can be you can feel it. Alright. So if you look at these two, move like this, good. Alright, so we can still stretch this one to the last end of this. Stretch this also. The last end. Let me see. Stretch this also to here. Stretch this also. Yeah, that's good. Oh, wow. Now we are going to use up and down animation for this one. So just start from, say, from here, then let's take it to 14. 14. Okay, we get 14. So this animation will be 3. So I'll say here. Let me bring in the shape first. Let me just get this as layer, then use this for the shape. This junction stream to the right, so we can have something like this. Is it okay? I think it's a little bit small. It's more accurate. I want a shape that it will be accurate. So cut it. Let me see it. I think this should be good. This is okay. So let me just do this one. I'm going to use this like that. Bring it here. The same procedure we use for the vertical. So we are using the same procedure for these two. So I'm going to bring in effects. We use liquidity. So bring in the effect, stretch it like this. Okay. Don't mind the outcome. Let's change this one to something of this nature for now. And let's see the way it is now. Okay, setting to 24. Alright, overall animation to squid, squishing. That's overall animation. Then I'm now going to use keyframe at the end, beginning, then move it here, move it, yes. Alright, good. Then keyframe 2 at the end, plus take this one back, then I'm now going to move it. that why is the putting the effect on this particularly. Okay. Let me see it. And this should have white. Anyway, I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate. So you don't need, once you create the first animation, you don't need to waste time or creating it, just duplicate. So that's the secret about it. So the starting is the hardest point. So just duplicate. So you just change color and position. So then just bring this one to the front. Bring the effects to the front. So it's just color and position that you change. Then at the top too, you change the color to the previous color, which is this color, white. Then you change this one to the desired color. Let's see. So I wish that we choose a color for this one. Let's choose like red, not really red. Okay, and it's coming. Yes, good, nice one. So same things here. This will be in the forms of the recent color because we are using 3D animation here. You know that. So it will be this. Then the last of this, which is this one, let's make it another color, which is this. Let's use this. I think this will be better. Let's use the light one. I think so. Let's use the light one. Okay. So it's something like this. Okay, good. So we have it like this. Yeah, I think it is very good. So that is it. So at that point, at the last point, we bring in our good. So let's bring in our text here. So I'm just going to duplicate this one and use this one. Oh my goodness, let me just duplicate again. Duplicate, bring it here, hold it down. Let's hold it here so I can use it to cut down, trim it to the length. Okay, alright, so I'm going to bring it here. So I've moved from molecular, this is minimal. Then let's move to let's make them a little bit smaller. Then we have weather. So whether it's for business or for whether it's for business, whether it's for business. Okay. And shift it a little bit off so that we can get the center. That's for business. or personal use. So I'm going to complete it. You can. There's evidence of personal use. You can. Okay. Very good. It's a little bit tight. Very good. Alright, so this one will come from the up. Let's animate it up. No, let's make it down. Yeah, good. Down. This one up. This one from the left. Now let's make it right. And this one from the left. Nice one. So we're now going to cut it way down. So this one still have a little bit of cut. Cut it more. Cut the second one more. Then the third. Okay, you can see the step I'm giving to it. So now what am I doing? So I mistakenly cut way down. So it should be personal. It should be you can. That's what I had to cut. So you can see my step here. So yeah, you can see the way it moves. Whether it's for business, personal use. Okay, this one can still be cut more. Just shift it. Once it's showing not able to cut at that to trim here, you can just use your hand to move it. Alright, I think we're done with this slide. Good. So the next one now, say whether it's for business or anything, then it just disappear at this same slide, just like this same slide. Okay, this one I've used to up to 2 seconds. Alright, let me see. Okay, this is good. This is very pretty good. Alright, good. Let me copy. Let me duplicate this. Oh my goodness. Alright, good. So anyway, trying to figure out something. Nice one. So you can get money in your account. You can get money. Get money in your. So good. So I'm not writing the text so that it wouldn't be too much. Get money in your account. Duplicate. Okay. Your account today. Get money in your account. Account today. Nice one. So now we need to cut. No, that's not what I want to cut. So the second statement, that's what I want to cut. That's what I want to trim. Alright, let me give it an animation. So you can just give it a pop-up animation. And this one, just follow it. The same pop-up. Let me just round it a little bit. Alright, nice one. It's good. So we move it here. Put money in your account. Also, let's give it like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Now this one starts from 15.55, 17.55. So I give it like 2 seconds, close to 2 seconds. Nice. So it's closely to 2 seconds. No, it's not up to the 2 seconds, so it's close to 2 seconds. Then that's okay. Then we now say clicked. We are almost done with the video. So the same interface, but we are still going to apply an animation to it now. Good. So let me still shift this a little bit. Then this one, let me move it here. Okay, nice one. So that we use it for the animation pack. Alright, just move it by your hand if that one is not working. Okay, now from here to here. Alright. Okay, let me give it. So I'm going to give it an animation. I think it's Butch. So kind of yes. No, not this one. Not this. Focus. You can see all these effects, they are very good. So you can manipulate all these effects are things that you should learn. Things that you can learn. See this. You can see the way that one is working. Just saying that now I'm thinking of what I can do with it. You can see all these effects are very good. So just take up challenge, then focus on how to work things out. Which effect did I use? Right, we'll get it now. Okay. Interface. Yes, this is what I use. You just make it like this. So if you look at this, if you look at something, I feel something when I was editing it. Oh wow, look at the way it is. So I've just animate it. Put it here. Just put the effect there. Now good. So we're going to animate it now. So now from here, put your keyframe, kit here. Sorry, kit here plus. Take it back here. Just go front here. Wow. Wow. You can see it. Wow. So this output can still be well, it's not lower than that, but at least it gives it some effect. That's very good. So if you look at it here, you can adjust it here so that it's a little bit greater. Yeah, good. You can see the way it's mash it up. Wow. Right, that's all. let's give it an so we have give it an effect to make our transition. I'm just going to have this, which I'm going to say click here, almost ending, click. Okay, click the button. That's what I want to say. Okay, I want to get the purchase. Okay, the position, sorry. So now good. Now once I get the position, I duplicate it, I put this one here, Now it's still the same thing. Don't be panic. Now it said click the button. One, click the button below. Okay, am I correct with this my spelling? The button below. So it should be click the button below to apply. Okay, the button below. Click the button below to apply. So button to apply. This one. Right, that's very awkward. Now click the button below to apply. This one come in like this. To apply. Let's cut it just the same way we did. Just like this. I'm not going to use pop. Choose. This. Good. This one can stay a little bit. Just serious. Then this one will be up. Good. And this one will be right here. That's one. So I can still move here. This one a little bit faster. Yeah, it's okay. Alright. Click the button below. Now we just bring in our interface. Assuming we have third interface on left, that'll be very okay. So we just use the normal one. Alright, so I did some jump here which I just think that makes sense. The first output, my first output is not like that, but I get some idea. I look at it. Now click the button and then to apply. Look at this. Let me show you the keyframe. Okay, let me zoom it. Okay, just give it some little minor seconds. So now you can see the way it flowed in. Now the first thing I applied the in animation of slide in, slide left. Now when I apply the slide left and I go to frame, I give it here one frame here. Okay, then I go back here and now make it to bend, to rotate bend. Okay, like rotation, just rotate it a little bit. Okay, you can see the way it coming bounce. Once it landed, and I apply another keyframe here. One, I didn't apply it, I just applied the keyframe plus one, then 3. So I apply 1, 2, 3. So at the middle of this second, I rotate it to the right. You know, the first one I rotate it to the left. The second one I rotate it to the left, to the right, so that it will look like as it landed, it shake and rotate back. You get? Okay. Then now I say click the button. So I apply magnifier. I apply the effect. This effect. Let me show you. Okay, magnifier. Okay. So now I apply the effect. The effect is to make something large. You get, to make something large. And I apply an in animation of pop. Okay, let me see me. Yeah, okay, let me just apply the fade. Okay, I think the fade will be good. Yes. So I apply the fade. I apply the magnification effects. So at the space between the two magnification, I make sure that there are little space, so that it will be like something is clicking a pom 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 pom. So like I can apply a sound of a button in it. I can apply a sound. Let me see, maybe I can see stretch this one. Okay, it's not even stretching now. Okay, let me see if I can cut now. Yes, good. So I stretch it now, so I can just apply a little bit of sound in it, because sound and movement in your video will help you a lot. So I just apply sound, pom pom pom, like pom pom. So it's just a fun. So now let's move now here. Now we start from here. That's 17 seconds. Let's take it to, I think it has something like when I take it to 70 seconds, let's give it like 4 seconds. 4 seconds, that's like 20. Oh wow, it's good in 20. That's from 70, that's 3 seconds. Let's see if we can still have like 21. 21. Because I put it, this frame is a large frame. Okay, so okay, it's good. Let's put it in this 21. 21 is good. So that's the end slide. So the end slide is now remain the little bit that remain, that will make it 25 seconds. You can see that the video is not more than, it's not even up to 30 seconds. So that's video hard for you. And at least in this video, now if I would do it for a client, I will collect nothing less than 20,000 naira for it. Even my price is even cheaper too, compared to some other people price. So now, so you can see it like that. So the next is that you just bring the client logo, like logo. So just bring the client logo here. So now this interface, I don't want to adjust. If I adjust it, the frame will adjust. So what I will do is just to bring a solid color here and stretch it like this. You can see. So I can just say it should be logo review here now, but since we are not having logo, you can just say created by okay. Let me use fonts. Good. So created by Overfem. Now duplicate it. Alright, good. I'm going to use another font for this one. This one. Nice one. Good. So duplicate this one now. I can just put my contact address or email or number. So I'll just put my number. 24. Good. So this makes the world look great. Alright, so by 24. Let's just leave it by 24. Let's stop by 24. So what's next now is just the sound, and that's the pieces of a cake that we can easily handle. So this one, let's give it an animation. Let's say it comes now from down, good. And this one now, let me cut it and give it an animation. I'll cut this one more. Okay. This, let it just come like this. So this is great. So we can also work on this. I think just sitting like this is not okay. Like you can just make your keyframe 1, 2. Then you take the 2. Okay. Then take the 3. You balance it here. Sorry, I want to use the rotation. Okay, good. So that you can also move like this. You get this goal very clean. Good. Nice one. So you can just have it in. And then you can just give that one out animation. Out animation. Let's just give this one. Then out animation. Okay. Out animation. Out animation. Nice one. So you can see it. Nice one. You can also give this one an out animation. I'll just increase it so that to meet up with this. You can see. You can see reduce it a little bit. It's one. Nice one. So this is it. So let's go to sound. So at the stage of applying my sound, so I obviously okay. So make sure that your volume is average when you are applying sound. It shouldn't be too loud. Then you can use earpiece. Advisable to use your earphone or earpiece, whatever you want to. It's to you. So that will make you to understand the frame of the sound. Then your volume should be like 50%. So it shouldn't be too loud or too low. So when it's at 50%, it will give you accurate effects. This one for the first input, then I go to this, and I think the music I use also is a beat. Yeah, I think this is good for this. Those tests and time is good. So if I watch, I've also explained how sound work very well in my product with adverts. So at this place now, I want it to have an effect. Then some other place think I've put it somewhere. Let me just put it. So we might remove it once we listen to it, but for the first time we apply the sound so that we can listen to the sound and then we balance everything. So that's just it. This one I can go to wash. So in the next one, come to click the button. Let's give it in. Then this way, I think I give it one. Then at the end, I give it a very loud sound. This one. Wow. Alright, let's go. Beginning. So at this point of the beginning, let's get this is the sound I purposely bring in. Let me see like that. I really love the sound actually. Okay, good. Yes. See this place. And then just cut it in. You need to check all those places that you have. Put some sound. And this place now, let me see it. Wow, there is something that I want to happen there. You can see that the music stopped at a point in. Now just leave it. Now this one, I duplicate this worst sound. Then I will now duplicate the major music. I'm going to send the major music to you. Don't worry. So just bring the major music. I duplicate it. I'm still duplicating at the point where the alright, good, nice one, nice. So as it stop here, this little one will just sound bam. Once it sound like that, let me see the way it should be. This is something like the way this one rotates. Good. It just should be close like that. Let's see it one more time. Nice one. Nice one. That's very good. So since this one stopped here, so just play like this. That's all. So let's listen. that's great. So I hope you grab the trick, the method I use and manipulation. Okay, hopefully to see you in the next project. Make sure you watch this project very well to join us in the next project. Okay, yeah, this is still Obafemi. So if you need anything, just let me know in the Telegram group or in the WhatsApp group, or contact me directly on my WhatsApp line. Thank you.